Hi everyone, welcome to our first class on breathing and meditation. I'm so excited that you asked for these classes. It's one of my favorite aspects of the practice. I don't always practice asana or yoga postures every day, but I do practice some form of breathwork and meditation daily. And it's been incredibly transformative in my life, so I can't wait to share it with you. So the first thing to do is to find a comfortable seat or lying down position. So for today's practice, you can be seated in a cross-legged position or have your legs straight out. You can be seated in a chair as long as your feet are planted firmly on the ground. You can also be lying down. So for today's breath practice, if you are going to lie down, it would be great if your feet could be a little bit wider than your hips and your knees kind of come together like this, just resting. It'll really help you feel into the lower belly and feel the rise and the fall of the inhale and the exhale. So take a moment just to find the position that's going to feel best in your body today. I like to sit up unless I'm planning to fall asleep, then I will lie down. But I am going to sit up on a blanket. So I just have a yoga blanket here, and I have it folded in half, and then in quarters, and I fold it again and again. So it's pretty high up, and I'm just going to sit my sit bones on it. And what that does is it really helps open up the hips and drop the pelvis down, which is exactly what we want, so that we can get that lift in the chest. And we slowly draw the chin down toward the chest, but we're not clasping like this. So it's just organic, just real small and subtle. Lengthening through the spine. And if you'd like some support under the knees with some blocks, go ahead and provide that for your body. So we want to be moving in this area around the belly. So whatever you can do to create some space for this to move, that's what we're aiming for. So just settling into your seat. Maybe you close the eyes, and if you're not comfortable closing the eyes, just gaze down toward the floor. That's also a great practice if you are feeling a little sleepy, to keep the eyes open and just to gaze down toward the floor. Palms of the hands can be resting on the thighs here, on the knees. You can have them cupped and sitting on your heels. So again, just finding a position that feels the most expansive and the least distracting. And then we're just settling into the breath. What I mean by that is you just begin to draw your attention toward your breath without trying to change it at all. And as you're watching the breath, just notice, where are you feeling it most? Are you feeling it in the upper body, in the chest? Are you feeling it in the lower belly? And take a moment here just to try out both. So take a breath in, right into the chest, and then breathe out from there. Notice how that feels for you. For me, when I breathe into the chest, it feels a little bit more shallow, and it actually creates a little bit of anxiety for me. And for most of us, when our bodies go into fight or flight, that's where we're breathing from. Short, shallow breaths. To transition into rest and digest, so the counter to fight or flight, we carry the breath deep into the belly, but this takes some practice. So it's called deep belly breathing. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. Some call it baby breathing because we're born knowing how to do this naturally. So just placing one hand over the chest and one hand over the low belly. And follow the breath with your attention. Noticing the inhale, expanding the chest, the ribs, and into the low belly. And then exhaling, low belly, ribs, chest. Inhaling chest, ribs, low belly. Exhaling, low belly, ribs, chest. Inhaling chest, ribs, low belly. Exhaling, low belly, ribs, chest. Inhaling, feeling the chest expand out, ribs expand out, low belly expand out. Exhaling, low belly moving in toward the spine, ribs towards spine, chest towards spine. And continue this way for a couple of cycles on your own. Good, and now just let your breath return to its natural state. Not trying to do it in any certain way. Just witnessing the inhale, witnessing the exhale. Mind may be busy. Mind may get distracted, and that's perfectly okay. When you notice the mind has drifted off, just bring your attention back to the breath. And you can quietly repeat to yourself, breathing in on the inhale, and breathing out on the exhale. Beautiful. Bringing both hands to heart center, gently bowing the forehead to the heart. And just taking a moment to allow this relaxation, this heart wisdom to permeate your body on a cellular level. Allowing this new pattern of staying calm to begin to integrate. Thank you so much for this brief meditation and breathwork practice and for joining me. If you enjoy these types of practices, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I plan to create a series around this, so we'll kind of build upon what we did today and keep learning new techniques that can be supportive for different situations. So if you have any specific things that you're working on that you'd love breath or meditation support with, please comment below or email me, and I'll include my email in the description below. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.